Hello everyone, myself Jaya Agarwal, Assistant Professor Political Science, SPC GCA Ajmer. Once again, I welcome you all in my today's chapter, which we have been covering this chapter, and this is paper second of BA part first, and the topic is Shukra. We have been studying about the political views of Shukra, and we have covered a lot about the king, his daily routine like Yuvraj or crown prince, or duties of the king, control over king's authority. Yesterday we have covered control or restrictions over king's authority. In today's chapter, we will go through administrative setup as mentioned by Shukra. Uh, as we all know that administration or management is the most important thing for a king. So let's have a look how Shukra has told about all these things about the administrative setup. First one is, according to Shukra, functions of the state are also the functions of the king and his administration. And some of the administrative functions of Shukra's state are like construction of public buildings, roads, rest houses, etc., protection of the public, weight and measures, prevention of adulteration in edibles, development of agriculture, plantation of trees, etc. Means it can be said that as we have discussed earlier that Shukra has supported welfare or positive state. Sorry. Therefore, if we are going to write it down, it's a very long list, subjects or functions, works mentioned in this list, and so we will keep it continue like licenses to have arms, slave trade, or regulation of slave trade, etc. And also Shukra has outlined a code of conduct for the state officials, and a code of conduct is very necessary for the administrative officers and employees both, because they are to work under the certain criteria which should be fixed for them. And according to Shukra, they should be administrative officers and employees should be loyal and committed to serve the people, skillful, efficient, honest, non-controversial, etc. And these are the good habits. As you can see here that I have marked good habits, and I have crossed the bad habits. That's mean all the administrative officers and employees should have good habits, and they should avoid the bad habits, and they should avoid all bad habits like gambling, drinking, bribery, misbehavior, etc. And next one is principles of administration. Shukra has outlined certain principles of administration, such as first one is recruitment. While talking about recruitment, according to Shukra, it should follow the principle of merit and specialization. After one completes his education, his knowledge, capacity, skill, and aptitude must be tested before, without consideration to caste or status, and his conduct and loyalty are foremost. And one most important thing is that according to Shukra, there should be at least 3 officials. While talking about 4 important positions, there should be at least 3 officials, one in charge with 2 assistants. Second one is secrecy. It should be maintained at all levels. Shukra provided several steps in this connection. Third one is payment of adequate and regular salary. All officials should be paid, keeping in view of their physical and mental exertion, adequate salary. It should be paid regularly so that one may maintain his standard of living and status accordingly. And there should be provision of pension, leave, increment, special salary, etc. Next one is promotion. From time to time, officials should be granted promotion on the basis of evaluation of their performance. Uh, Evaluation of their performance and working capacity and responsibility. Next one is removal or dismissal. Officials who are disabled or who do not work, uh, who do not work according to what should they do, what are their duties, and they do not fulfill their duties. So they should be removed and dismissed after making honest and neutral inquiries. Next one is transfer. And Shukr has mentioned or has told about the promotion and removal or dismissal along with policy of transfer of officials and employees. And next one is from time to time, officials should be granted awards and titles, and officials who do not perform their duty can be fined, scolded, or punished. So there are 8 points or 8 principles of administration which should be followed by the king if he is to run a better administration for the welfare of the public. Thank you very much.